Today, let's go on a photo walk around downtown Calgary. I am going to be using a Sony a7 IV with a Tamron 35 to 150mm. The goal is to get creative photos using the bright sunlight and long shadows. Usually when I first go out, I do a few practice photos to get myself warmed up. This includes an understanding of the lighting and paying attention to what's happening around me. I saw this lady running, so I wanted to see if I could get an interesting photo. Some of my favorite street photos I've gotten are people running, as it's a bit different from the typical walking photos that people get. This particular corner gets really good light during the day, and the construction around it was adding some good color to the scene. The reasons I like using this Tamron 35 to 150 is because it's a long lens that can really add compression. What that means is when you're taking photos at 150mm, what it's going to do is make things look closer than it seems. So for this one in particular, what I was trying to do was use the lamps to add more depth to the photos and make sure that the train looked like it was right behind the people that were the subjects. I got really lucky with having two people crossing in opposite directions, which really added another element to the photo. Something you'll notice when you first get into photography is that you'll take more photos than you'll actually share. So don't feel discouraged if all the photos don't turn out how you want it to be. For example, this bus photo turned out okay, but it isn't something that I would consider amazing. So just a little bit about me. My name is Paul and I've been doing street photography for about 5 years. I enjoy it because I can pick up a camera and capture what is around me. I previously only shared my work through Instagram and want to give YouTube a try. I appreciate you taking the time to watch any of my content. The goal really of my work is to help others see the beauty of what's around them. If there's any way I can help you learn photography, please leave a comment and I'll address your question in the next video. One thing that I love about Calgary is that we have above ground trains. You'll see them quite a bit in my photography because they look great in the sun, rain, with some snow, or nighttime. Here I was getting the train with the slivers of light and the people in the bridge above it. For this next photo, I wanted to try something a bit more abstract with the reflections and the shadows. This is a technique I commonly use, which is to frame the photo that I want and wait for a subject to walk into the frame. In this case, I wanted someone to walk against the blank walls. In this particular frame, I liked all of the long shadows and how the sun was shining in the intersection. I tried to use the bus in the building here to frame the photo. The repeating pillars also help draw the eye to the subject. The bus zone sign here caught my eyes. It's just something simple. This is a very simple photo, but what caught my eyes were the arrows. This is the type of lighting that makes me want to go on photo walks when it's sunny. It gives me an opportunity to do fun light and shadow play for an interesting photo. I was looking through my photos to see if I was happy with the ones I got because this light disappears quite quickly. Which edit did you enjoy more, the color or the black and white? This street is called Stephen Ave and it's one of the places in Calgary that still has some of the older architecture. I walk this street often, but also love coming back and trying to find a different take on it each time. I found another pocket of light, so now we wait. I liked how this photo came out with the individual waiting for the crosswalk. However, the second photo where the bus came by was actually more interesting to me because you could actually see a reflection of them. I noticed the haze the construction was causing and wanted to get a photo from across the street. It added another layer of softness to the photo. Tried a more classic looking edit on the street art to match the look. Another tip I have is to put your camera down when you do not have a frame in mind. This lets you focus on finding something interesting and noticing the small details. For this one, I tried doing something abstract with the reflections, but didn't pan out how I thought it would. This scene stood out to me with the blue and how it contrasted against the rest of the scene. This individual's style really caught my eye, so I wanted to do a photo where it gives him main character energy. The shoes were barely peeking through the window, which caught my eye. Found some more pockets of light here on the Palace Theatre. I loved seeing how this guy was walking his dog in a very unique way. Just a bear wearing what all of us Canadians wear here during the winter time. If you have gotten this far into the video, I wanted to say thank you for coming along with me on this photo walk. There are only a few photos left. These bridges connecting the buildings downtown are what we call the plus 15. I'm very happy we have them because they help make for very interesting photos. This building is called Sky and is one of the more unique buildings we have downtown. The windows make for some very nice photos. Thank you for joining me on this photo walk. Please subscribe for future street photography content, and I'll see you next time.